or make a really quick.
The officials tonight in Tucson: John Higgins, Eric Curry, Mike Cyphers, and they are underway. USC 1-1 in league play. They had a 3-week pause. COVID issues. Arizona 3-1 in league play, and this looks like it'll be an outstanding game. Evan Mobley, number 4, the two Mobley brothers, there by Isaiah White, and back in transition. Now comes Arizona, and as Jay mentioned, keep an eye on their guards. They've got some good ones. Get a chance to finish higher, maybe considerably higher than that in the league.
Well, I think both of them are talented enough to think they can win the league. Arizona's just a bit younger, but as you said, there are a lot of new pieces for both teams, and USC's had some issues.
A little bit later off the bench, where Jamal Baker was hollering for the ball there.
Yeah, just that last rebound by Tubelis, he could rip it.
From Utah Valley with the first made field goal of the night for USC.
White has got a great motor, runs the floor, good rebounder, and a really good cutter. Boy, Tubelis is really active, setting screens and posting up. He's really moving Evan Mobley all over the floor.
Numbers defensively, Jay, they're already a really good team.
Well, they've got great length, so they can bother passes, they can bother shots, they can block a lot of shots, and because they block so many shots, I think they're actually a little bit susceptible to shot fakes. And I think Arizona's got a great opportunity to use shot fakes, pass fakes, get them off the floor, and then make their moves.
Evan Mobley at the line knocks down the first. The 7-foot freshman from Murrieta, California, as Koloko comes into the game for the first time for Arizona. And as we discovered pregame, Murrieta is believed to be the only municipality in California, Jay, where you did not play basketball at any point during your lifetime.
I grew up in Southern California and played. I thought I played in every gym, but I didn't play in Murrieta.
Maybe they didn't have a gym back when you were playing, Jay. I mean, you're no spring chicken anymore.
It could be, yeah, the peach basket.
Well, USC found the Mobleys, and aren't they glad they did? Their defensive chops to the game as well. I mean, that's a game we were hoping to see a few weeks ago, and COVID intervened. I don't know if we'll get a chance to see it later on in the season, but sure would love to.
Yeah, my guess is we'll be seeing it.
USC is 1 for 9 with 4 turnovers as Mobley goes hard to the basket, and he does draw the foul.
And that was a really good move by Mobley. A little bit of a defensive error by Arizona. Dalen Terry went for the steal and wound up getting out of position instead of staying between Mobley and the basket. That gave him that lane down. Watch Terry right here. See, he goes for that. Now all of a sudden he's out of position. And then that's going to put Tubelis in a bad spot to have to foul in order to stop him. And it sounds like a simple thing, but if you're going to go for a steal there, you got to get it. Otherwise, you're giving up something easy.
So the foul on Tubelis, his first. And we've got on our stats monitor, we've got Jordan Brown with 2, number 21 in white for Arizona, but he is still on the floor right now. Free throw shooter on the season, but he knocked both of these down.
There's that cross screen. They just got the ball too quickly to Brown. He was right under the basket, but Jordan Brown is getting fence and trying to get what they want. Just a bad pass by Bauman.
Yeah, Noah Bauman, a sharpshooter off the bench. San Jose State transfer, and look at Tubelis flying down the.
He's going to tear you apart.
Yeah, Mobley overshadowed a little bit at times by his younger brother Evan, but Isaiah, terrific player, McDonald's All-American as well, a year older than Evan. Isaiah's a sophomore, and all of his numbers are up from his freshman season. Keep an eye on Bauman. He can really shoot it. Mobley will shoot the occasional 3.
A little push off. But you make him put the ball on the floor. He can still score, but he's not as effective as if he can catch and shoot.
And Jay, the second foul on Baker. He's gone to the bench. Mobley with a strong move inside. Count it, and a foul.
You have to expect when he goes right, he's going to spin back to his left. And Koloko allowed him to go to the right once he caught it. Faces up, and then he drove right. But you know he's going to spin back, so you can't over-pursue there. It's a difficult thing to guard. And Koloko didn't do a bad job, but he needs to do a better job to keep him from spinning back.
The first field goal of Washington State was named the Pac-12 Freshman of the Week.
He had a good game against Washington as well. He's a real X factor for this team. He's long, athletic, plays the wing.
Boy, Evan Mobley shakes his defender, left it a little bit short, and Arizona down with a rebound. Terrell Brown Jr.
Brown just wrestled that away from Chavez Goodwin. Goodwin had that ball, and Brown just took it away from him. But Goodwin does such a good job of running the floor, getting that early post. He can really clear out some space where you can take advantage of it coming right behind. If you're not, then don't. But I'm not a big fan of it. It's not Arizona. It's just anybody. It seems like it's useless. Like, they're eligible for the postseason. They said debate the Conference of Champions. I'll beat you with a saguaro cactus when I get back.
Terrell Brown Jr. like a running back finding a seam, couldn't finish it, but again Arizona dominant on the offensive glass. Tubelis again.
Tubelis went after the ball with both hands, kept it high once he got control of it. And man, is Tubelis a good player. Hedges out on that ball screen. He's got a lot of game.
7 offensive rebounds for Arizona, none for USC.
Arizona's just been stronger.
Noah Bauman with a long 2, and USC up by 3 in a game in which they trailed early by as many as 9. Brown has given Arizona some really good minutes tonight. And
Baker can get hot in a hurry, as he's shown, but they got to find him some shots. I think the length of USC has bothered both of them a little bit.
And now a deflection, and it winds up at a turnover, and back come the Wildcats again. McKinjo's going to get a look here.
He doesn't force anything. He's a teammate that's easy to play with.
And that foul went on his brother Isaiah Mobley, and that's the 3rd on Isaiah. And he's gone to the bench here early in the second half. Chavez Goodwin, the transfer from Wofford, has come into the game here early in the second half for the Trojans.
But Drew Peterson's done a really nice job on Akinjo with that length on him. He's really bothered him. And then Isaiah White is taking Baker. And that size, length, and athleticism, I think, has really been a difficult thing for those two to have to go against USC.
Mobley, no, but following up on the glass is Goodwin for the bucket and the foul.
Is that the first offensive rebound bucket for USC in this ballgame?
You are correct, sir.
Unless they're going to claim that very well of late. He was really good in the game against Utah, I thought.
McKinjo probing. Dalen Terry got caught in the air, just had to dump the ball off so he wouldn't travel. Then he makes a great pass, and Brown slams it home.
Shot fake, and USC's shot blockers will fly by. And that was really smart by Jordan Brown to do that.
Peterson two-man game with Mobley. Mobley elevates and scores. When he elevates, he's going to get his shot. Tie game at 45. USC and Arizona in Tucson.
See, look where Mobley caught it there. Like, he could have caught it right under the basket, but he settled, and he winds up.
Actually made it tougher on himself, kind of faded away a little bit, avoided some contact, but the talent, the skill level is undeniable. And here's Mike Schmitz of ESPN, just does a terrific job evaluating college and international players for the next level, for the NBA draft. Finishing a defense A-. He's a great shot blocker. He can handle and pass too, and then shooting at B-. And I know you've watched a lot of USC this year, Jay, and I know you think very highly of Evan Mobley. It's just about getting a little bit stronger, a little bit more forceful, right?
Yeah, and learning the game more. I mean, he's just 18, 19 years old, so he's obviously going to get better. He's going to get bigger, and he's going to get stronger, and he's going to learn more. But boy, I'm so glad when I played they didn't put grades up, because if they put my grades, I would have been ineligible.
You're good when, you watch him play and you go, yeah, it's been solid. He's been good. And then he's got 15 and 7 with 9 minutes still left in the game, right? Yeah, he's all right. He's on his way to 20 and 10. He's doing okay.
Well, that's what the really good players do. They always rear game for a great player, and he's not done yet.
Yeah, I guarantee you this, when Mick Cronin puts together the scouting report for the UCLA-Arizona game that's coming up on Saturday, Tubelis is going to be the first name at the top of that sheet.
What do you want to bet he mispronounces it?
Yeah. Terrific drive time. It was Tajidi.
Well, especially with a young team, when you move the ball and move the defense from side to side, you have a chance to break it down. And you're right. After the ball was reversed twice, USC got right into the paint. It was too easy. And I think they need to keep up with that.
Points in the paint, 22-14 in the second half, favoring USC. That time, Peterson comes up empty. Tubelis leading Arizona into the front court in transition.
They have so many different guys that can just rip and go. They grab a rebound. They don't have to make an outlet pass. They can take it themselves, and Tubelis is one of those.
Brown, again, challenging the length of USC, and this time they beat him.
Yeah, Peterson with the block. That was just a great play. Not only cut off the drive, but able to get off his feet and block that shot.
The gamble there by Tubelis, but everybody recovers. Mobley rolling, doesn't get a feed. Edey, the kick. They play on. Peterson. So USC ball with 1 on the shot clock. When in doubt, throw it up to the 7-footer with a great leaping ability.
Green and wide open under the bucket.
Seems kind of sacrilegious to say that USC ran a UCLA cut, doesn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't what you would call wasn't a textbook one, but
yeah.
You know, when you cut off the elbow, usually a UCLA cuts when you pass to the wing and 1-4 and cut off the elbow. But
well, no matter what you want to call it, it is the 9th assist of the night for Drew Peterson, who has been great.
Good pass.
Right inside, Mobley with a slam.
Just fouled him, just let him have it. There was nothing he could do there.
USC is now shooting 57% in the second half. To the game.
And Arizona has beaten USC 10 times in a row at McHale. And SC in the second half has just been outstanding at both ends of the floor. But they've showed some real toughness on the offensive end to run good offense without turning the ball over and get the shot they want against a good defensive team.
They're a team to keep an eye on. They get Anderson back in a few days. You know, the young guys get more experience. They get a few more games under their belt after the COVID pause that they had. Boy, White is everywhere tonight. Has he been opportunistic?